Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Nurul Izzah as first company secretary to the top management and all the staff of Sourdough Enterprise.
Okay, well, before we start our meeting today, I would like to start with the reading of the Kitab, Al-Fatiha. Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, arrahmanirrahim, maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim, ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Hope everything that is planned goes smoothly and I hope you are always in a good and healthy condition. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Wan Irfan Hafizi, as Secretary 2 of the company at Sourdough.
Well, as you are already aware that we will be doing an internal halal audit today, right?
Yes, the objective of the internal halal audit is to improve the systems and procedures that have been established, ensure compliance with Malaysian halal certification procedures, and minimize NCR by the authority during the audit or to identify any inconformity that may occur in our company.
So on this day, I will introduce our line of auditors, which is Ms. Balkis Nur Alia as audit head and also Ms. Nurlia as technical auditor. Next, we will explain a little about the scope of internal halal auditing, including document examination and field examination, compliance examination to the whole Malaysia's halal certification and inspection procedure includes compliance with the entire premise.
Here I tell you a brief explanation about the halal audit flow in internal audit today. First, we will start this audit at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Second, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. there is an audit session with halal executive and auditee. Third, at 12 noon to 1 p.m. it is rest time before we continue with the field audit. Fourth, the field audit to each department in the company continues again at 2 to 4 p.m. with the audit. And finally, at 4 to 5 p.m., the auditor will present the result of the audit. So that's just flow for our internal audit today, and hopefully all can run smoothly as specified. Thank you so much from us.
Assalamualaikum all and good luck. Thank you for attending today's meeting at Sourdough. I, as Halal Executive Imazuddin, will lead the opening meeting today. For the representative of the company involved, please introduce themselves and their positions.
Hello and Assalamualaikum to all. I am Muhammad Azul Ikhwan as the chairman of this sourdough company. I will monitor the discussion that happens today. I hope the meeting in the morning goes smoothly according to the agenda writing in this company.
I am Intan Nabila, representative from the Sourdough company managing the Department of Receiving Raw Material and Storage Store.
I am Ain Sophia as a representative of the Sourdough company managing the product processing department.
Hi, I am an internal halal auditor of the technical department of Balkis Nuralia has been appointed to conduct an internal halal audit in this sourdough company. The purpose of the audit is done to identify if there are errors and also ensure that all the process carried out from the start to finish at sourdough work well and according with the standards that have been set. I hope we can do this internal halal audit smoothly and we can be done well without any obstacles.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. I am Nulia as the internal halal auditor of the Sharia department has been appointed to conduct an internal halal audit in the sourdough company. This internal halal audit activity is done by ensuring some aspect which is checking the documents starting from the receipt of raw material, the storage process and the processing of the finished product. As auditor, we will control and observe directly in the field to see all the process journey from beginning to end. This audit process will be carried out at Sourdough. You can ask if any question. If there are no,
No.
we return to the head of internal halal audit.
For reminder, the scope when the audit is carried out must be: the first is every department on the premise needs an audit. The secondly is audit in terms of workers, premise area, cleanliness, and SOP compliance. Time allocated to the each section audit purpose are performed. Then, next I will explain a bit about the establishment of this company. Sourdough Bakery Shop that was officially established on February 23, 2023. This shop is located at lot 1094 area Jalan Haji Yusof 2, Kampung Jenjarum 42600, Jenjarum, Selangor. Our vision is to be among the best industry in bakery industry and halal technology. And our mission is an industry that provides high quality and halal bread products. In addition, can attract the interest of the customers from non-Muslim purchases and increase the percentage of Bumiputra. Halal policy at Sourdough Company is adhering strongly to halal principles by ensuring the production of food products always comply with the requirements of the guidelines issued by Halal Certification Malaysia. We always ensure cleanliness practice are always practiced by all parties, starting from the receipt of raw materials to the distribution of products to the customers. This is the end of my explanation about the sourdough company. So we can proceed with the auditor to carry out the audit according to the checklist.
Okay, can I check the document first? This is sourdough company registered in the halal application.
Yes, sourdough has been registered in my IHA system, and all related documents in my IHA system have been printed. Copies of company registration certificate SSM, copies of business certificate from authorities, and all supporting documents has been included in document file.
At Sourdough, how many Muslim workers are?
There are 10 Muslim workers in sourdough. Personal documents of employees such as identity card, copy of typhoid injection, copy of a job offer letter, and other documents have been filed for reference.
I have checked the document of this company. There are no non-Muslim workers here. In this file, it can also be set or complete with the premise plan, the process of flow chart, and all the documents that have been listed. So we can continue with the file audit.
Okay, then I will accompany the master to the field audit in some parts. Here we'll start with the storage section of raw materials and dry materials.
This section is a separate storage place for raw material and dry ingredient.
Do you know the storage of ingredients or products correctly?
Yes, product or material which have been received must be arranged according to the FIFO system, and all material and product must be recorded with the time and date on the supporting document.
In my view, this storage place of the material according to the setup, I have found a small improvement in the storage place of the raw material that could cause the material to be contaminated with some of the raw material that have been mixed.
This is the processing department, which will process the product sold by sourdough company, which is potato bun.
Do you know GHP or GMP in factory?
Yes, cleaning practice here are very strictly controlled, and at the end of every month, they do pest control in all parts.
So is this a place of processing according to the prescribed soup? Here I found a small increase that happened in relation to GHP and GMP on the equipment at the processing place. This can cause a food contamination to occur and can cause health risk to consumers.
Okay, we will review the frequency of pest control that needs to be done in this processing area.
What are the cleaning measures you take before you start work?
Wearing a face cover, wearing a head cover for men, wearing an apron, and washing your hands using the 7-step set by KKM.
Can you show me the 7 step to washing this hand?
First, wet your hands and apply soap. Rub both hands. Third, rub each finger and finger kite. Fourth, rub in the nails on the palm of the hands. 5. Rub the back of the hands and between the fingers. 6. Wash your hands with the enough clean water. And lastly, dry your hands with a tissue.
This is only an audit that is done in the processing area, so we can go to the last part in the area of receiving goods or product.
Okay, I accompany the auditor to the receipt of goods or products.
Will you carry out the receiving process of ingredients or products according to the product?
Yes, when the product receiving part happens, we will ensure the received product or material has Halal certification. Next, we'll re-examine the goods received must be the same as in the delivery nut order. After completion, the document is given back to the supplier to recheck acceptance of all materials or products.
What I see here, there is a hug incurrence happen in this area. Does this area have a pest control?
This area is rarely pest control, so we will review the frequency that pest control needs to be done.
The auditing is finished here, so we can continue to the closing meeting to present some of the recent increment I found throughout this ongoing internal halal audit process.
Well, thanks to everyone involved. Here, the auditor will display the result of the finding found by the internal halal auditor. All the activities are going smoothly, but here I found some small and also big incredible that happened through the product storage and processing process.
There are two small incidents that happened between them. First, unidentified raw material are found in the raw material storage place, proving infringement under Council 7.4C Domestic and PPHM reference 2020. Second, if the equipment in the processing place was found unclean and had red face on the bread dough tray. These offenders are subject to clause 17.3E Domestic and PPH reference 2020.
Finally, there was one big disappointment that happened, that is, there are pest animals in the area of receiving material or product following increment under clause 17.8C. I hope the management of sourdough can solve the increment that happened and take corrective action immediately. We will also give them to do additional repair for 2 weeks depending on the error.
Thank you for auditing the sourdough. The errors that have been listed must be corrected immediately. Then the auditing session ended this time. We will meet at the audit follow-up in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you to all the sourdough staff who were involved in the meeting. I hope what we discussed today can help everyone to keep the good name of the sourdough company and can rise the sourdough name. Further with me ending this program with Tasbih Kifarah and Suratul As. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal as innal insana lafi hus illa allazina amanu wa amilus solihati wa tawasaw bil haq wa tawasaw bit. Amin ya rabbal alamin.